Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! 26-yard line.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Colts, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Indianapolis.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. He gets it left side to Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Luck. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Back to throw, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Harris Campbell, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
Dreamed about it a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check.
Now Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You can't block me. 44, Mike, 44. All day.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Check out. 140. I got you, son. 11.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Luck completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11B.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Here's Locke. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
First down, Indianapolis.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down throw. Locke. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the cornerback that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Locke. Caught left side by Funchess. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Blunt, he's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Indy. 65 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The quick slant caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's long. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him well. A linebacker, a corner, a safety, they feel like he can win every battle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Flushed out right. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going all day, baby, all day. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, Tyler.
Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53's Mike. 3 buzz. Jim.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Locke. Going up top. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Quick the edge. Come. 12.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, here's Luck. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
54 Mike. Let's go. Shoot. 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
44. Hey, Steve 6.
Now Luck. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. On first down, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
12. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, dude. Hey, orbit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch out for Hill on the return. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
And this is caught at the 20. And we'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Come on.
Here's Luck. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Let's go. Step it up.
Now a first down throw, Luck. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from you.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Devin Funchess. Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One last throw here for Locke. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas.